Welcome to Learning Decoded TV, the place to be to get smart about learning and help your child thrive. Today is What's on Your Mind Wednesday, where we tackle your education questions. Our question today comes from Lindsay, who writes, Dear Heather, my husband and I are having a disagreement on whether or not our kids should do their homework at the kitchen table. Can you help settle this and share any tips for setting up a homework space? We would appreciate it, Lindsay. This is a great question, Lindsay, and I do get this pretty often. So a couple things about setting up a homework space. You do want the homework space within your site, so you kind of want it somewhere nearby, depending on where you're going to be in the home after school. Usually the kitchen is where most people spend a lot of their time in the evening hours. You especially want your child within your site if he or she is using the internet. However, that being said, you also don't want to put your child in the busiest, most chaotic place in the house because that will just prove to be distracting if they're doing homework. The downside to the kitchen table is your child may not be able to leave his or her stuff spread out throughout the evening. So for example, if your child is doing some homework and then it's time for dinner and your child has to pick everything up and move it and eat dinner and then put it all back out, that can just kind of be a time suck. So that's the downside to the kitchen table as well, is they won't be able to leave their stuff. So ideally you want homework to be within your line of vision, in a place that isn't too chaotic and where they can leave their things. Also, you would like a homework space to be the kind of place where your child can leave stuff permanently. So materials like craft paper, calculators, protractors, dictionaries, things like that. You want some things, like those items, to live in that place so that your child isn't getting up and down every few minutes. Some kids work really well at the kitchen table, but the kitchen table does have a few strikes against it. So hopefully with that information, you guys can settle your disagreement and find a homework space that works for everyone in your family. If you liked this tip and found it helpful, please like it, share it, and head over to learningdecoded.tv to sign up for our weekly newsletter.